Greetings. Today we have a problem. The problem called creativity. Why am I being sarcastic? Well, because of the pretentiousness of it. Think about it. Like you have a you have an idea, a great idea. Let's say you want to make some motor. You know, you're a mechanic or you like mechanics. You like engines and you really think this way of designing a motor is really better than what is right now used. How much do you know about motors? Well, not much, but it looks like common sense. Okay, we won't know until you have the skills to make your own motor, right? Or you share this idea with somebody who can make it possible and then work something out and then, get somewhere productive and get results. In the end, you're going to have to learn how to do things the regular way so you know how to do it the way you want to do it. Guess what creative people do? There is this plague called I won't learn a new thing or an effective strategy because I feel it will affect my creativity. For example, if I'm an engineer and I learn mathematics, say Pythagoras theory to make it simple, make it high schooly. Um, no, I'm stopping my mathematical genius by not learning Pythagoras theory, but by discovering it on my own. Chances are, which I won't, because I'm not particularly smart on that category. But I want to be a mathematician, right? But I don't want people teaching to stifle my creativity. Do you see the problem here? Like the example works for mathematics. What happens when I change this and make it drawing? Why not learn from Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo and all these people who took the foundations of others and made them better, and then the people after them made it better, and it cut like Trump town until we have these great books and great teachers on how to draw because it will stifle my creativity. And here's the thing: there's like also like an idea of like sometimes information is bad or too much information is bad. A pretentious idea in my head. Think of it like this: um, I am a musician, right? I know I'm a guitarist. I know for a fact that if I'm gonna play anything professionally, it's gonna be a guitar. Fine. Does that mean you're wasting your time playing the cello, the piano? What about drums? No, I don't want to learn anything else. I think it will stifle my creativity. Will it though? Or will that knowledge help you translate your guitar skills and more fluidly, distribute it around? Meaning, even though your main is the guitar, the fact that you know how drums work will help you coordinate with whoever is the drummer. That's for music. For art, let's say that, like, you don't like inking, like using ink. You like using the pencil, perhaps because you like to erase a lot. Perhaps not. Whatever you like the gray tones, the fact that you can shade. But whenever things get translated to ink, it's just horrifying to you. Fine. But sometimes, just sometimes, if you practice inking, you'll discover that even though it's not your cup of tea, you can still translate the skills that you got suffering trying to learn how to ink into other fields that you are interested in. Skills are not linear. Skills are like a tree, and they branch out, and then sometimes they entangle each other, and sometimes like it's like a network, and the network is not mutually exclusive. Just because this is the charted path doesn't mean things don't overlap. Everything overlaps. There's a reason, like, it's hard to define like really exactly when physics ends and chemistry starts, and when chemistry ends and physics start, because they're very related. There's always this gray area that both tackle and have to tackle in order to make the rest make sense. Well, there you go. So what's going on here? Um, there's no such thing as too much knowledge is bad. Of course, you can filter out whatever information you found that was bad, and that will give you a judgment that is useful for later attainment of knowledge. That's just information metabolism, for goodness sake. You know, like you do it every day. What makes this particular circumstance so different? And I think very much it's about ego. I think for most people, poets and artists especially, musicians less so, but still there, but these three fields especially are so far up their own butts and so prideful in the fact that they can generate things other people can't, that they find it horrendous to learn from others, like it will stifle their creativity or something. And to them, this gem is so pure, right? This, it's not like there are like 7 billion heads just like these. I mean, not bald, but still, right? Um, who can generate things, and it's fine. Being special and being unique are two different things. You don't want to be special, you want to be unique. And you be unique by just being you and doing things in your own way. Trust me, if 100 people did the same painting with the same instructions under the same instructor, the and same instructions under the same instructor with the same materials, you would still come out with 100 different paintings. And each of them would be unique. Why? Everybody's different. Doesn't mean we're special though, and doesn't mean you are. So, for the love of God, start learning your craft. Stop trying to do it on your own, wasting 20 years of your life reinventing a wheel that no matter what you can do, it's already been done way better, because guess what? You're not a Da Vinci. And if you were, you would have done the work and learned anyway, because guess what? Da Vinci learned. Just a thought. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. And see you on the next one.